Okay, it is leg day. You're gonna do 3 movements to start. It's gonna be body weight for the first one. You'll need a light dumbbell for the second movement. And then you're gonna finish it with just body weight. So a light dumbbell to begin. It'll be 45 seconds of each movement. The first one is going to be a squat. How low can you go? Wiggle over those toes with those knees, stand up, and then reach for the floor to get some hamstring activation. Wiggle, squat at the bottom, stand all the way up to the top, reach for the floor, and repeat for 45 seconds. Second movement is going to be with your light dumbbell. You're going to do a staggered deadlift. So you're going to put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Keep those feet about hip width apart. Slide that toe back to in line with that back heel. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Reach towards your toe with a slight knee bend. So from the side, you're always going to have a slight knee bend. Keeping that dumbbell close behind your toe. Stand up and then switch feet. Just to extra get your hamstrings loosened up, as you are isolating one at a time with that stagger stance and doing right side, left side. So you'll do that for 45 seconds, and the last one is going to be a mobility lunge, where you get in a plank position, bring 1 foot forward, pull that hip under towards the floor, and you can do some rotation up. You can bring that elbow back down towards the floor, closest to that foot that's in front. You can stand set upright, bring that back foot towards your butt to get more quad and hip flexor activation, and then switch feet. So it's a combo in a lunge position. So here, same thing, you can reach towards the floor, rotate open, pull that hip forward, sit upright, reach for that back foot, pull towards your bum, and then repeat. That one you might only get 1 each leg if you do that complex, maybe 2. And jumping straight into the workout will be 3 movements in the first portion of the strength. You're gonna do a back squat. So you can do a bar or whatever weight you have that is challenging enough for a back squat. So if you have a bar, access to a bar, that's ideal. Put the bar on your back. I will show you with the dumbbell, because you can also do it with a dumbbell. You're gonna put it right on your trap. So you wanna make sure if you have a bar, you don't put that bar too high up on your spine and too far back. That's not really common, but find that shelf of your muscle back there to hold that weight on top of. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, toes are slightly out. You're gonna go, how low can you go? Try and get hip crease below knee crease. Squeeze those glutes and your core on the way up, driving those knees out toward your pinky toes. Inhale on the way down, squeeze on the way up. So the goal is to do 10 challenging reps. So make sure the weight is challenging enough for the last 3 reps to be a struggle, but still maintain form. The second movement is Romanian deadlift. Same thing, you can use a bar for this one. Your feet are closer. I'm gonna show you with dumbbells. You're gonna have the weight in front of your legs, but behind your toes. Squeeze those shoulder blades, slower on the way down, slight knee bend. Use those glutes to lift yourself up. So slight knee bend, pull the shoulder blades back, stick your hips back. Use those glutes to squeeze up through that movement all the way to the top. That is your second movement, so 10 reps of those. The single leg deadlift is going to be weighted and elevated. You're going to do a single leg bridge, on this one. Single leg bridge, so using your hamstring. So you're going to put the weight on your thigh, on your quad, a heavy enough weight to challenge you. You're going to hold it up here. If you can balance it flat, great. You can also balance it upright if that's more comfortable. 1 foot forward, 1 foot down. You put the weight on the foot that's on the ground. Glute bridge, pause at the top, slower on the way down. You're gonna do that for 10 each leg. So 10, and then 10 on the other side. And then you're gonna do both feet down, 10, pause at the top, slower on the way down. That is the first portion of this strength. for leg day. So you'll do 5 rounds of those 3 movements, 10 reps of those 3 movements. The last portion is going to be 2 movements. It's going to be a superset. You're going to do 1 leg at a time. You're going to need a box or a bench, whatever you can safely step up on. The higher, the better, at least if you're parallel to the floor. That is the goal, is your, again, hip crease, below knee crease, or at least parallel. Nose is forward over your toes as you drive up through that front foot that's on the box. Slower on the way down, tapping that heel first to try and utilize that full range of motion. All the way to the top for 7 step-ups each leg. So try and go heavy enough to where you can get to 5 fairly tolerably, but the last few are a challenge. So number 6 and 7 should be a struggle if you're using heavy enough weight. So that's your box step up for 7 each, and then your unilateral deadlift. You're going to put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, just like the warm-up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. You're going to go down until you feel that stretch. Squeeze those glutes on the way up. So on this one, challenge yourself again with heavier reps, or a heavier weight for lower reps. So on the way down, drive up using those glutes to pull you up. So squeeze those glutes as you stand up, and that core as you stand up out of that movement. For 7 each side. That is going to be a 7-round challenge. So 7 each side for 7 rounds. The afterburner is going to be V-ups and weighted planks. So you're going to do a minute of each of these for 3 rounds is the goal. Your alternating V-up is going to be where you're on the floor. Bring 1 foot up and reach across. 1 foot up, reach across. Rotate the shoulders at the top for that V-up. And then your weighted plank, it's ideal that you use maybe a plate for this one, but you can also use a dumbbell. You're going to place that dumbbell on your back. Any weight that you can find will work. The goal is to balance that weight on your back. Squeeze those. Squeeze your core. Keep those hips higher, but not too high. Obviously, the weight will fall off of you. But hold that plank position. Shoulders are over your elbows. Your body is straight for 1 minute is the goal. So try and safely come out of that without dropping that dumbbell on your body. But that is your weighted plank. And that is everything for leg day. Have fun with that.